Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Talk to Ellen. Now, I hope you enjoyed episode 1. Today we have a question from a mother of a grown-up child. I want you to listen to her question and then to my answer.
Hi, Ellen. Is it okay to feel bad if your son gives you a gift and says it's expensive? Use it carefully.
When your son says that here's a gift for you, mummy, it's expensive, use it carefully. What are you hearing? Are you hearing a child who wants to advise his mother? A child who thinks that his mother doesn't know? Or a child who truly cares about the mother and wants the mother not to make the mistake of treating what he has given with the respect that he would like it treated? I want you to go back to your younger days. When you bought your child something that was expensive, what were the words that came out of your mouth? So, you also told your child, Baba, this is so expensive. Treat it carefully, look after it, because we won't be able to buy you another one. This is the same thought process of your son. But because it comes from our son, I want to feel offended. I come back to you and I say, nobody offends you. It is the meaning that we give the words that offends us. So that the son is telling you that the gift is expensive, what are you telling yourself? Are you telling yourself, oh, he wants to tell me that the gift is expensive? Are you telling yourself, oh, my son wants to show me that he can now afford to buy me expensive gifts? You can also tell yourself that I have a son who buys me expensive gifts because he thinks I'm worthy of them. So what meaning are you giving to the words that your son is saying? Because I want you to also look at one more thing. We like to assume the best or the worst of a person. What is your assumption? Are you assuming that your son wants to tell you that he loves you so much that he feels you're worthy of him spending a lot of money on you? Or do you want to believe that, oh, he's trying to show off? He has no business to tell me that it's expensive or it's not. I always say, instead of looking at the other, look at yourself. What nerve in you are those words touching? Because generally people don't want to hurt us. People don't want to harm us. But we love to assume that they want to harm us and they want to hurt us. So is it okay for you to feel hurt? Yeah, it's okay to feel. I also want to take you back one more space. And here's the learning. We live life at 4 levels. Level 1 is what 85% of people live in. And that is blaming and complaining. You pay attention to the people around you and you will notice 8 or 9 out of 10 of them are only blaming and complaining. We want to blame the weather. We want to blame the maid. We want to blame the husband. We want to blame the body because it's not working the way we want it to work. The second level at which many people live their lives is awareness. And if you have come to this particular talk, I hope it is to move from blaming and complaining to awareness. And awareness means I am aware of what my feelings are and how I am reading what's going on in my environment. Because your environment is a reflection of you. So, about 13% of people live in awareness. The third level at which you can live life is surrender. And surrender is moving into a space where you are not coming from reaction, but you're coming from response. I'm aware of what's happening. I choose to pause and make a response. In surrender, you accept people for who they are and at which level they are living their lives. You don't want to change them. You are just in acceptance. And the last level at which people live their lives is enlightenment. Enlightenment is what Buddha achieved. Their existential intelligence is very heightened, and they are constantly looking at what is the meaning of my life. So, I want you to contemplate and look at your next couple of days and see, am I living in blaming and complaining? Because if I'm living in blaming and complaining, I love being a victim. And so when my son tells me that the gift is expensive, I get hurt. I don't think good of my son. I don't think, look at me, I made such a lovely son that he today, because he's earning well, can afford to give me an expensive gift. I'm living in victimhood. Today, I want you to move from victimhood to awareness. Because if you're aware, you can make a change. And I believe all of us are on the same journey, just trying to find a way so that we can go a step better, do a step better, and perform and live life at a happier place. I hope this answered your question. If you have a question that you want answered, in the comment section, please leave your question. I'm looking forward to answering your questions. I will answer one question every week. Thank you for watching this episode of Talk to Ellen. I look forward to seeing you next week with question 3. Bye-bye.